So we're obviously here. We're here in Astorga, which is in like the middle of Spain, in the north, and this is a beautiful cathedral behind us. Couldn't imagine going to church in this every week. Wow. But the last few days, we've been on the trail for like 5 or 6 days, where we hike for the day, then try to talk to pilgrims, try to get an interview for the documentary. Sometimes it works better than others. The language barrier is very stiff. Elena talks to like everybody, and Trey and I just talk to the Americans. That's rather depressing, actually. But she meets a lot more people than we do. We've spent the last day or so here in Astorga, and we're going to spend 2 more days here for Trey's 22nd birthday. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So Trey and I have decided to have a beard off and a neard off, a neck beard for those who don't know. And the beard is pretty comparable. We both have young boy face. He has the neard of a full-grown man, though. His neard could probably kill a man, maybe 2 men. I don't know. It's quite disgusting. Yeah, no one wants to see that. Apparently my facial hair grows on my chin, and there's like an inch of nothing, and then a little bit of neck hair. It's disgusting. Ugh. One of the joys is really getting to meet the people here that do the pilgrimage, and I'd really like to come back and actually do the pilgrimage, not this weird contraption we call this documentary, but I'd like to spend 30 days hiking with a 20-pound pack on my back. That'd be nice. But...
So, Mr. Comstock.
Yes, Mr. Hoffman.
How are you enjoying your second trip to the Camino?
Enjoying, that's an interesting word that you use. Moments are a lot of fun. Nearly driving a car down a hill in Roncesvalles, that was a lot of fun. Having my highest number of failures per day in Pamplona trying to drive out, that was fun.
You've gotten better, much better.
I have gotten a lot better. Now it's just my lead foot, but you know that's nothing new. Trying to keep the two of you happy and together and not trying to kill me. That's a lot of fun. So yes, there are many enjoyable things about my time on the Camino. But in all seriousness, it's a very different trip. The things that are enjoyable about this trip are not the things that are enjoyable last time around. I get a lot of joy out of when we have pilgrims wanting to talk to us, of getting to spend time with Elena and with Brian. That's a lot of fun. And just being back and being back in this atmosphere is probably what I enjoy the most.
So how many interviews have we gotten so far?
Well, it's kind of like Hillary Clinton and delegates and votes. It depends what metric you use. And if you count every person that was sat down in front of our camera, it's something along the lines of 13 pilgrims plus 2 hospitaleros, so 15 people. In reality, 8 of those came at once in one interview with young Italians, and only 4 of them spoke. So I don't know how you count that exactly, but technically speaking, our raw data says 15, we've interviewed a total of 15 people in 4 days on the trail, 5 days on the trail, which ain't half bad. Ain't half bad at all. The best laid plans of mice and men, aft gang agley. In the words of Robbie Burns, read the post underneath this. So, I'm allergic to mold and pollen and a lot of other fun things. And we arrive in this middle of nowhere town. I mean middle of nowhere town. We've been in the middle of nowhere before. This was like 3 cow sheds, a really ancient wall, a very small bar, and this hostel, or pension. We walk into the room, and the fabric on the bed is moist to the touch and smells so strongly of mold that within 30 minutes my eyes are swelling, my throat is shutting, and I look at Elena and go, we gotta get out of here. This is about the time that we had kind of had two different funding sources, and one was coming in a little later, and the previous one had run out, so we were broke in a place that was not livable. And then then after I made the decision, we're going to Astorga. Ugh. Then the GPS falls apart. Just completely shuts down. It's like, turn left, turn around when possible. I'm like, dude, no. Because he kept trying to take us on a highway that was under construction for a very long ways, and we couldn't get on, so we're out in the middle of nowhere. And luckily, Brian sees a sign and guides us back on the right path, and we arrive in Astorga, where I can at least take advantages of the few resources we had left. That was yesterday. It was not a happy camp. Let's let this finish. You done? Thanks.
I think my favorite part has been just seeing the variety of opinions that people have, because some people I agree with in one way and some people I agree with in another way, and so it's been really interesting just to see how other people's experiences line up to the one that I had, or don't line up to the one I had. You know, some people were saying that they liked the feeling of being alone, and I really didn't feel like it was a possibility to be alone. The last time I felt like it was something that you were always able to find somebody if you wanted to, so it may just be that they just don't want to. But yeah, that's probably been my favorite part. At least I'm talking this time. I have that flying pig. I love that flying pig. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's a flying pig. It's
No one cares.
It's not my fault you don't have a heart. Yeah, okay. So anyways, we were in the hostel room and Brian got the case of the rolls along with the other two of us. So we all started laughing. It was pretty late. It was about maybe midnight because the game had ended and we had gotten through devotionals and everything. And so we were just having a good old time because we couldn't fall asleep. Apparently we were all just too hyper. And the next thing we know, one of our neighbors who had been thoroughly annoyed with us just comes and gives the door a good bang and we all just shut up. But it was totally worth it. So we may be earning a bad reputation for the young people we're trying to defend and promote, but I guess time will tell whether or not that really has an effect.